The film American Hustle showcased the story of how a con man exposed one of the largest cases of corruption in U.S. history. The film is now nominated for Best Picture. Today, our in-house movie reviewer, Matt Perrone, takes a look back at the film to see if it's Oscar-worthy.
We're down to only 2 reviews left for our Best Picture nominees. As I've mentioned, the 2 remaining films both have a basis in fact. Today's nominee is a fictional story based around a factual event in our history. So here's my take on the crime drama American Hustle. Our movie begins in a hotel room where an obvious sting operation is about to go down. We are introduced to Irving, Sidney, and Richie, played by Christian Bale, Amy Adams, and Bradley Cooper, respectively. We see internal spats between the 3 in an attempt at a political payoff. But first, we have to see how we got here. Irving is a con artist. After meeting Sidney at a party and the 2 hitting it off, Irving tells her about his business and the cons that he pulls. She then shows him how she can be an asset to him and their cons take off. The 2 fall in love and eventually end up conning the wrong man, Richie, who is an FBI agent. After several days in custody, the pair decide to help the FBI out by using their con skills to land bigger fish for them. Sidney wants to flee the country, but Irving, who is married, refuses to leave his stepson. Richie wants to bring down Carmine Polito, a well-loved New Jersey politician who has brought gambling to Atlantic City. Irving becomes caught up in the cat-and-mouse game in which he can never stop to catch his breath. Between befriending the man he is supposed to bring down, getting involved in mafia dealings, and trying to balance how he feels about Sidney with his family and his wife, whose every action threatens to bring his world crashing down, the watching audience can only wonder how everything is going to play out. While watching this film, I kept waiting for the inevitable nail in the coffin. We may not agree with the characters' actions, but we are sympathetic to their plight. Christian Bale so transforms himself into his character, we forget that it's him we're watching up on the screen. Jennifer Lawrence is so good at inadvertently putting the screws to her husband that we both love and hate her at the same time. This movie is so completely about the characters that they could do absolutely anything up there, and we would watch it. I found that this movie was a ride all the way to the end, considering up to the final 5 minutes, you don't think there's any way that this is going to end well. This has been the Oscars Overview. Come back tomorrow for our final nominee. Back to you.
Our Oscar Overview will wrap up tomorrow with the Dallas Buyers Club. The Oscars airing here on ABC Columbia this Sunday.